watched a Red Bull video of a motocross bike rider doing a backflip off a bridge and said to yourself, I've got to do that someday? Well, today you can. We're leaving motorsports behind to embrace Red Bull's extreme side. To the container. Becky Evans, host of Motorfest, the podcast on the sounds of Red Bull Radio, can't wait to introduce you to the playlist. Red Bull supplies all the vehicles: rally raid, drift, off-road motorcycles, really off-road motorcycles, speedboats, you name it. air, asphalt, everywhere.
What's up, guys and girls? Hope you didn't miss us too much. We're getting back to it, and this time we're going further and higher. We've kept the craziest Red Bull vehicles for this playlist. You'll have to drive these machines and push them to their extreme limits all over Maui. And because we wanted to spice things up a little bit, we called in the Daredevils. Extreme drivers that set the highest score before you, beat them and show that you are the true, the only, and the ultimate Daredevil. Well, I know I'm hyped. This is going to be mad. Let's go.
Red Bull Wild Ride. From motorsport to automobile madness, there is only one step. What is next in line? To sum up, you'll have to grapple with crazy vehicles in action-focused events. Before you embark on your action list, Red Bull suggests a pure rally raid confrontation with these lunatics, so that you can get to know each other. Caldera, canyon, beach, and all-out jumping. That's the program. Let's go!
The cards. The Queen, Dirt and Air Specialist. The Joker, this guy's sick, but that's why he's so good on a bike. And the Ace, the Flash of motorsports. You'll have to beat the times of these three guys in action-focused events. But this is still just our first meeting. Show them you're not here to bluff. Shakes up, huh? The previous RSQ had been slightly damaged due to the vertical acceleration when landing after big jumps. Audi has reworked the, oh boy, here we go again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Audi has reworked the shock absorbers and chassis. This version is much safer. Well, as long as you don't land on the roof. On your left. surprised by the sharp turn at the end. Introductions made, now time for action.
Action list, heading for Central Maui. Perform the actions requested and beat the time already set by the Ace, the Joker and the Queen. Those specialist drivers Betty was telling you about. Like it never happened. Specialist. For the car, Red Bull lends you one that belongs to Ford's Rally heritage, a legacy that includes the McRae's Focus in 1999, Hibonen's Fiesta in 2011, and so the car of the day, the 2017 Ford Fiesta WRC Double World Champion 2017-18 with Sébastien Ogier. The Queen is already up and running. Take a look at her performance. It might inspire you. Here are the actions to perform. Drifting, target hitting, jumping on barns, wall riding. Perform them all and do it as fast as possible.
kicks off. Keep your eyes peeled. She's not bad at this game. That was really cool. The Queen is done. She looks confident. Now get ready. In 5 seconds, it's your turn. It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the Queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Smash all the targets you can. Some more barn roofs and you're in business. Bam! Boom! fair game.
Specialist. That deserves a little beach break and a swim. Next event is between Oahu and Maui, and boat outrun between the Kaiwi Islet. Red Bull has even taken the liberty of building giant fans to propel you when you make jumps. It's untested technology. Sounds like it could be fun. Remind you of the rules of Outrun. Drive as fast as you can to beat the timer. Each door saves you time. If your timer reaches 0, the event stops and you'll have to start again. Good luck.
aside for a marine adventure. Red Bull's strong connection to action on the water is nothing new. They are heavily involved in high-speed sailboat racing. It's like an Alpha GP race, but on the sea. They even race thunderboats at 200 miles an hour. That's pretty much what you're doing right now. A powerboat race where you have to fight against time. Let yourself be carried away by the current and the giant fans. Let's get back to business.
Come back down to earth for the next checklist event. Well, not quite. Does Robbie Madison ring a bell? He is a legend in the world of freestyle motocross. The guy has countless victories in freestyle competitions and broke jump records, like his 29.3-meter motorcycle jump on the replica of the Vegas Triumphal Arch. He's so good that he was even chosen as the stuntman for the world's most famous British spy. Riding his bike, a KTM 450 with a Robbie Madison modification that won't go unnoticed. podcast with Robbie Madison where he talks about his career. It's a fascinating listen. If you want to find it, go to the sounds of Red Bull track list of your music player.